Hi there everybody, hi, and welcome to the witching forecast. Yay! Happy first day of spring to everybody in the northern hemisphere, and I guess first day of autumn for everybody in the southern hemisphere. And also, hold the phone, happy St. Oh, there we go, so I got this on. There we go, got it on there. Happy St Andrew's Day. No, not St Andrew's Day. Oh my lord, got the wrong one. Oh my gosh, I've got St David's Day. I got the Scottish saint, not the Welsh saint. Happy St David's Day. I apologise to all the Welsh and the Scottish that I got your saint wrong for a second. But happy St David's Day. To be fair, my favourite symbols of this day, St David's Day and the Welsh Day, we have the daffodil and the dragon. So celebrating the daffodil and the dragon today on this first day of March. I hope you're doing super well. I hope you're having a good day. St David's Day, not St Andrew's Day. That's not yet. You know, I knew it earlier on. Then you can always say it and go, what saint does what today? But yes, I've got my daffodils. They're about over, but they make me so happy. Just this bright yellowness. They're like utter spring sunshine in a really happy little flowery package. I just love them. And it's so nice that it's been so sunny, and I hope it has been with you guys as well. So I hope you're okay. Happy spring. Can my little dragon perch on my shoulder for a little bit today? He always kind of falls off, but we can give him a go. He always looks a bit concerned. Probably he always looks concerned because I do stupid things like this with him. That's probably why he always has that little concerned look on his face. Anyway, hello everybody. Hi there Debbie. Hi there Miriam. Hi there Samantha. Hi there Julie. Hi everyone that said hello that I haven't quite seen yet. Oh, we're going. I hope you're doing really well and having a beautiful first day of spring. So today, of course, is March the 1st, and this witching forecast will be from, whoa, we're down, from March the 1st to the 7th of for this week. And I will be putting toy dragons down and getting on with doing some readings, I suppose. So if it's not a cobweb, it's a toy dragon, isn't it, really? It's not a toy, it's a real dragon. So let's, apart from my silliness aside, let's have a look at what we're here to do. Hope you're really well. Hi Simeon, hi there Lindsay, hello everybody, and yes, I'm hugging my tea. It's still a bit chilly, isn't it? You kind of get lulled into this false sense of security that it's all kind of warm and you go, no, I'm in freezing. Okay, weather aside, let me know how you're all doing today and how the full moon was for you as well. So full moon in Virgo. And I quite like the energy, actually. I didn't do anything particularly epically, you know, magical, ritual-wise. But I did a lot of tidying and cleaning. Good Virgo, you know. I got into that spring cleaning mode. And it just felt quite a productive, bright time, actually. So I hope you guys enjoyed the full moon too. Hi there, Kat. Hi there, Jackie. It was a beautiful full moon. I felt the energy felt really nice and really sort of uplifting. Sometimes you never know how the full moon's going to kind of hit, do you? It can make you feel a bit... or it can be really fun, and it's had that nice feeling to it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. So let's get moving with our card for the week. Which deck shall we use? Okay, let's go with the Druid Craft. Okay, so in this Pisces season, in the first day of spring, oh, you saw shooting stars. Yes, I heard a lot about that last night. There was a comet or something last night, as well as shooting stars. That's brilliant. I heard that. I didn't see it. But I heard people reports that there was like a comet and everything last night. Very exciting. Hi Katrina. Hi gorgeous. Oh, I'm glad. Take some time out. Yes, it's been a bit stressful. And Michael was saying, I set several items out to charge. I had to bring them back in half an hour later because it was going to rain. Tarot cards and rain don't work well together. No, absolutely. I totally agree. You can put them into some earth as well. I think if you want to do a bit of a refund, but I do think you've got the yeah, people are feeling it all differently, because Katrina was saying this was the full moon and she couldn't sleep for 2 days. So yes, that's that's sometimes the thing, isn't it? Sometimes it gets you really happy, sometimes it gets you really wired. And I had a headache the last few days, though. It's definitely a full moon headache feeling as well. Anyway, I will yeah, let's have a look. Or instead, you could, instead of putting your cards out, you could put the crystals out and then put the crystals on the cards when, you know, so you don't have to risk the cards getting blown away, soggy and things like that. Anyway, let's have a look for everybody. March the 1st to the 7th. Let's have a look. Cool. This feels so right. This feels such like a spring energy. When I think with the swords, like with each suit of tarot, they have a season attached, and the swords are spring. And what this feeling with the Princess of Swords is kind of unwrapping the sword like it's the first, like it's the gift, like it's the start. It has that spring light in the sky, and yeah, and you've got sort of those sort of lovely spring flowers there at the sort of that kind of February vibe. I know in March, but you know, that kind of energy. So yeah, we've got the Princess of Swords. There's a real delicacy in the energy with the princesses of the pages, because it's the freshness, not delicate, maybe the freshness, the newness of something. But I'm saying delicate because it's not formed yet. It's an idea, or it's something that you can feel on the wind. Maybe you're thinking, well, I feel maybe that things might change, but oh, and I'm not really sure. Or, you know, this like, I get this news, or I get this idea, or this feeling about something, but it's, you know, it's not a but, it's just, and as yet, there may not be the solid proof that it's all going to be okay, or it's going to work. But the good thing with this is you don't need that solid proof, because the energy of kind of breakthrough, of flow, which comes of like, it is that spring breeze, that wind of change, and this is the energy of this. And what does the wind blow in for you this week? You've got the birds in the sky there, high, kind of looking over. There is a real sense of news, of finding out something, but it's not a bad thing. I feel like it's something that you can work with. So with the swords being all about thoughts and words and kind of our intellectual faculties, this is a great week to study. It's a great week to try something new, to communicate, to maybe even write down what it is that you're wanting to call in or you're wanting to change. It's a great week to start thinking or communicating in ways that will take you in the new direction that you might want to go in. Send that email. I like this thing with this well because it's about being vulnerable. This is not someone who's confident and who's secure. This is someone who's going, this is all new. Oh, I'll try this. You know, if we always stay in our comfort zones, we're never going to open up or feel anything different. So there is really something here about the vulnerability of no matter how old you are, from, you know, 14 to 84, that you can be in that space of the student, of the learner, of the wide-eyed, oh, let's see how this goes, of delicately unwrapping something and see what it holds for you. So it is a card of newness and potential, ideas, inspiration, thoughts and communication. But what I really get with this is just the energy of that spring, wintry spring breeze bringing change. And it will be a whisper, not a gale. We might have gales, but it will be a whisper, a strong whisper on the breeze that something is going to be a certain way, and you might just catch that this week. And it's that essence, isn't it? That essence of capturing that sense of change or optimism or ideas that will be the driving force of this week. So watch out for some interesting information, communication, or things that you want to put out there into the world. But it is lovely and quite tentative, but quite bright as well. It's almost like she's testing her power as well, testing what she can do. So maybe that's a good thing for us to do as well, to test our power, test our abilities, really maybe unpack what it is we want to focus our attention on as well. And it may not be because of the way the world is, and because how things feel at the moment, and because this isn't total confidence, but it is total passion. So it's saying, you know, really focus, like with the knife edge, with the sword edge, focus, and really put your thoughts behind what it is you want to drive forward at this time. And don't expect it to necessarily be an easy ride. The wind's blowing, you might get a bit buffeted from side to side, but that's quite part of the adventure. There is a sense of something new being carved out now, and I find that quite a bright March the 1st card. And I think if I thought of the colours for March the 1st, they'd be quite similar to that, I think, as well. So I think I'll just pull the one, because that just feels like a really nice energy to unpack and to think of for the week ahead. Anything you get from these cards as well, you know, do feel free to share any impressions that you guys get as well. But yeah, beautiful, bright, tentative openness to communicating, to opening up, to learning, and to starting something new. So that's nice. So let's see what you guys are saying before I do an oracle card for the week. Hi there, Dana. She says, beautiful moon. Yes. Last night it was 40 degrees warmer for a few hours. 40 degrees warmer. It was lovely. I sat out, so it started getting cold again. Wow. But it has been a bit warmer here. Not 40 degrees warmer, but warmer. Hi, Patricia. Hi there. Hope you're well. Hi there, David. Okay, let's get the oracle cards out, and let's use the animal oracle again, because I always love working with these. I think it's some lovely energy for the week. So what is our spirit animal message for the week? Oh yes, grizzly bear. Look at this. I know it's backwards on the live, but look at that beauty. So that salmon looks a bit like, oh no, I've been eaten. Grizzly bear says, power. I am indestructible. I honour my intuition and go where it leads. That kind of links to our Princess of Swords, doesn't it? That kind of honouring that intuition and going where that idea leads you. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So my feeling is, apart from yes, that if you have this energy behind your tentative openness, then you are going to succeed. I feel like at the moment, you know, that wind was blowing in that last card, that if we're like, well, I kind of want to do this, but you know, the wind will just go poof and we'll get pretty blown off target. But if you kind of have this energy of, I'm indestructible. I honour my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So it really works. Love and gentleness being the strength, that go to the princess energy, like this love and gentleness being the guide. But also look at this power, you know, and you never give up. So this is a time not to give up on the things that are important to you. This is a time to follow through that idea you're having, or that hope you're having, or that plan, to follow it through with the power of the bear, you know, really follow it through with something epic. So it's kind of keeping you in a strong place while you aim for the stars, or wherever you want to aim for. So that is lovely, a very supporting energy. And I always feel like this time of year that the bears might be starting to come out of hibernation that little bit maybe, and it's that feeling now of coming out of our own inner hibernation as well. Yeah, just soon he had headaches as well. I had loads of headaches, even until this morning. It was like ongoing, but that's okay. It's not a problem. Right. Let's have a little looky and see what you guys are saying. And then we'll go through from Team Pisces. I think we'll stick with the Druidcraft Tarot. And they feel like quite nice, fresh energy. And, oh, Dane's loving this reading. Thank you. I'm glad. Hi there, Angela, as well. So, let's go through the cards going from the star signs, Pisces, and around the wheel. We're in Pisces, aren't we? Yes, we are. My brain's like, what day is it? So, again, as I always say, and if you're new to watching this, if you find out your chart, you get more for the price of one. I usually say your top 3 are good to go with: your sun sign, your birthday, your moon sign, and your rising sign. So, yes. Hi there, Margie, as well. Let's begin with Pisces. Any Pisces out there today? Let's see what your card for the week is for the Pisces. Keep on going, keep on trucking, keep on. I like this card. I'm a bit of a workaholic, so but I like it. It's your opposite. It's Virgo. It's from the astrology. This card is more Virgo than Pisces, but that's your opposite. But this is a perfectionist. This is what I love about Pisces as well, is when they're into something, they have that vision of just being lost in it. And if you're in something that's really good for you, then this is saying that your craft, your talent, your skills, keep working at it. You're on the right path. You are. If you wanted any confirmation that you're on the right path, you're on the right path. You know, this is that. So yes, I would say that you're very much on the right path. You're kind of getting somewhere, you're perfecting your skills, you're making something and a positive change in the world. You're also being sensible for yourself, for your future as well. It is a good card, you know, for building up finances or savings. It's not often something that means like lottery win overnight, but it means that you're building up something strong for yourself. And that's in a financial way, in a health way, and also in a practical plan. So as Kelly's saying, she constantly gets lost in her visions as a Pisces. If you can make your vision something that you can do and create, then you're going to be in, I can see like no one would be able to get to you because you'll just be creating something, and you know, just remember to eat and drink while you're doing it. But yeah, it is the sign that you're on the right path. Keep going. Your goal is on the horizon, very much so. And it is a week that might be good for you to just kind of get on. It's not very exciting, but sometimes it's what you need, isn't it? Just that space and focus to just get on with things. Okay, so moving on to Team Aries. Hello, hello. Okay, let's have a look and see any fellow Aries out there. Let me know and see what the card is for the week for Aries. Again, it's a different kind of keeping on. It's a week where you may be needing to sort things out. You'll win, you'll succeed, but it may not be the easiest week to do it. You might be juggling a few things. This is about keeping on top, keeping in a strong place. I think the feeling I'm getting about this week so far is that it is lots of inspiration coming in, but we're having to kind of keep on pushing with what we're doing, what we're trying. It was funny, I was listening to the fabulous Megan Rose and her runic forecast, which is every Monday morning, about 11 I think, this morning, and she was on about Tia. This is the I think it's the one of the runes that's very important astrologically at the moment, and Tia is represented by the spear, Tia and the spear. So this sense of really other people's will might be encroaching on you at the moment. Make sure you know what your will is and that you're going to stand for it, you're going to fight for it, you're going to push for it, and you're going to keep your own personal vision strong this week. There is success, there is valor, there is heroism, but it might not be a snoozy week. It might be a week of having to get up and go, oh, right, okay, better put my money where my mouth is. So it is a very Aries card because apparently we're quite into kind of getting, you know, on top and being up there, but it is a bit of a fiery battle to get there. It could be enjoyable if you like it, but yeah, I'd keep in mind what your goal is, what your focus is, and what you are standing for, and just creating the space for that to be, no matter what other people might want from you as well. Okay, and moving on to Team Taurus, and let's see what is coming up for our lovely Taurians this week. Same kind of vibe, but a little bit more frazzled. So if the Aries were kind of going, yeah, ticking the boxes, getting it done, bit of a fight, but I'm doing it, Taurus has gone, I'm so over doing this right now. I'm so fed up, so tired. Yes, I've won, but I'm feeling super frazzled. Now look at him. Look at his grumpy face. And look at that kind of smouldering fire or volcanic or destruction in the background. And he is this bastion, standing strong, keeping to his mission, the hero. But look how defensive he has to be. Look how wounded he might be as well. So there's a real mixed energy with this. You are awesome, you are winning, you are almost there, look what you've done, you are so strong. Do you need to be this strong though? Could you just go, maybe I don't have to do this? Just, it's not a clever judgment. You might need to be right here and going, no, I've had enough of this, I'm putting my barriers down and I'm staying here. And I love Taurians very much, a little bit stubborn. So it's just saying, if that's okay and that's genuinely okay, and if you need time and space to be like that, then that's fine. But maybe just think, do I need to be, you know, pushing people away? Do I need to be kind of telling people to go away and leave me on my mountaintop so I can sulk on my own? You might do, but you might not do. So it's a success. You've won. Look, you know, everybody else has gone, but you are there. You are still fighting. You are like the epic hero, and really well done. Just make sure you're not kind of isolating yourself or pushing people away because you're tired, exhausted. You know, there's a sense of frazzlement. That's not a word, but I really think it should be frazzlement with the energy. And you know what? This often comes up when people just cannot deal with anything else that's going on because they've just had so much to deal with as well. So just TLC, Taurus, TLC this week. Don't put yourself into a corner if you don't have to, and make sure you make lots of time to take care of yourself and to let people come to you as well. Yeah, a lot going on there, and you're winning, you're doing well, just look after yourself, okay? Right, okay, let's have a look next at the lovely Geminis, Team Gem. So let's see how you Geminis are going this week. Oh, more gentle, no more frazzlement. Just more gentle energy, actually. So I get distracted because the crows are having a little dance outside. Really gentle. So the Six of Cups is really beautiful, really warm, kind of nostalgic, actually. Maybe it's because we're getting out of the shadow period of Mercury retrograde and you can finally go, oh, let's relax. But this is a lovely energy of healing, of kind of taking it slow, taking it gentle. I always find like the kind of reminiscing, going into some gentle, kind of innocent energy actually with this is really good. I mean, it could be just kind of being with your family, if that's possible right now, being with kids. And it can also be doing what you like to do when you were little, getting lost in a book, giving yourself that time to heal. The Six of Cups is a card of harmony emotionally. So finding that harmony within yourself, that kind of creative energy, is really, really lovely. So you can see in the card, this guy's kind of looking out fondly over the kids and they're playing with the cups. But in the cups, I think, are lots of golden treasures. So is that, you know, is that really real? Do you give kids treasures to play with in cups? Probably not. So it's more like just seeing the potential and the vision of what the real treasures in life are. We often go looking for things of glamour and fame or whatever we look for, but actually the treasures that could be much closer to home. So it's really lovely and soothing. Julie Gemini says, yes, how lovely it is. Yeah, it's kind of really looking at where you put your heart's value and focus, and really, I think it could be a good week for gratitude, for a real gentle, nurturing energy, for doing what your inner child wants to do as well. That's a nice thing for Geminis this week. Okay, but also it's good emotionally. It's a lovely, soothing, friendshipy, beautiful, warm card. Okay, so moving on to our Cancerians. Team Cancer, again, Cancer rising, Cancer moon. This will relate to you as well. Cancer. Time to walk away. What did the full moon bring up for you guys? What is not serving you? What are you leaving in the past? Now, this can look a little bit, I don't know, I like this card in this deck anyway, but it's turning away from all of these little cups and saying, no, I'll go up this steep hill, I'll go against the flow. So that kind of filling up again, hasn't it? Like the Aries card was kind of maybe having to recheck with your ideals and not get swept away with other people's. This one as well, the character is walking against a tide, which is an important thing. Walking away from all of this stuff that they have emotionally that ticks a lot of boxes, but maybe isn't making them happy, because something has been illuminated for you guys. Something has been opened up for you to say, this is me. I need to follow this path. You know, like if you like suddenly have this wake up call where you go, what on earth am I doing? And I've got stuck in a role that's just not me, or a relationship that's not quite me, or, you know, a habit or a pattern. Well, it could be as small as, you know what, I'm going to get up a bit earlier and do a different routine, to I need to get out of this situation. But something will shift and change, and it doesn't have to be a bad thing. In fact, it often is a super good thing, because you are able to feel more alive, more vital, more passionate, and more tuned in to what you truly need that's going to make you happy. So it could take a little bit of sacrifice, but it will be worth it, I think. Okie dokie. Right, guys and girls and dragons, let's have a look and see, where's Cobweb today? That's my question. He's not interfering. It's not quite right, is it? Let's have a look at the next star sign, which is Leo. Moving on to Team Leo. Okay, let's have a look and see. Okay, who's the boss? You's the boss. Leo's the boss, the rock boss. It's very different, the High Priest, in a really good way for me, to the Hierophant, which is its traditional card in the Rider-Waite. But I mean, different in it's more pagan, obviously, but it represents that masculine initiatory energy, that sense of those who kind of hold sacred power. So this is really strong, but it can be also that you are at a rite of passage. You know, you could have initiated, you could have passed a test, you could be ready to move forward. You'll get the keys to the house, to the job, the next step. So the keys are often a symbol in this, and expands. It's ruled by Taurus, as you can see, because we've got the bull horns there, and he's doing his rock hands, which is the sort of the sacred masculine, wild energy. And you've got the stone circle behind him. He's got everything. He's a bit like the magician. He's got the cup and the sword, everything that you might need to create magic. He's got the wren, which is one of the most magical little tiny birds as well. So the sun is above his head. This is about being in your power, your active power, whether you are taking the role of leader of this in this way, or that you're being given that gift or that move forward from somebody else in society. This is a very powerful week, and it's saying you're there, you've done it, and there's a real sense of focus and encouragement there as well. There's the real power, fertility, strength from that masculine side is coming through there as well. So it's kind of very manifested, like it's very Taurus. It's just about things that we have and we can physically do as well. So it's very spiritual. You've got the horns going to the heavens, as it were, very spiritual, catching the power of the sun above his head, but it's really manifesting that and doing something with it in the earth. So it's not kind of being spiritual and floaty, which is fabulous at its time, but it's taking that energy and channeling it and creating something very strong and very real. So no pressure, guys, but it's quite a big week. Okay, and then moving on to our lovely Virgos, Team Virgo here. Oh, look at you guys. Who's got the lovely card? So nice. Virgo has the Ace of Cups, and of all the Ace of Cups, this is, I think, my favourite. Look, it's just so beautiful. I think it just feels like that soul, heart healing, and every part of you being rejuvenated emotionally and spiritually, and physically as well. You've got the salmon there and the hazelnut, big symbols of wisdom and magic and regeneration. And the cup is being filled, is pouring out. You've got the crescent moon, new starts. It's just lovely. Heart, soul, happy, gifts, blessings, new love, self-love, flowing, healing, just seeing the world differently. There's real relief. And maybe, I think everyone could do this. It's always good to do a little meditation and visit this place, because this could be a good place for everyone to spend some time and to receive that nourishment for the heart and the soul. Especially if you're one of those people that got the cards of frazzlement. But yeah, love, 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 heart chakra open, beautiful wisdom and healing. Just one of the loveliest cards I think one can get. So that's for lovely Virgos. Okay, and next we have, of course, our lovely Librans, Team Libra. Let's see what's coming up for you guys this week. Again, quite a strong card as well. If the High Priest is the dominant, powerful force of the spiritual manifestation, the Lord is the masculine, physical force of kind of earthly manifestation. It's traditionally the Emperor here, the Lord. And he's a bit like Brian Blessed, I always think, and he's got his antlered helmet on and his throne, and this is the king. This is someone that you'd have to go to pay your respects, or to ask for something, or to get some guidance. He's kind of got his armor on there, so he's kind of a bit tough, but you've got the red of passion there above him and the green of the heart. So he is actually coming from a warmer place, but he has to be strong, defensive. And it's Aries, so the red, of course, is there. He's got to be ready to go at a moment's notice. So with the Lord, this is, this could be representing you coming into your, I'm going to do this. I'm going to achieve this. Here is my empire. I'm building, I'm structuring, I'm creating a firm base and foundation for myself. So Librans, this is a great week to be really proactive in that way. It could represent someone that you need to talk to get help. It could be, it's like the archetypal father figure, really. You have the lady and the lord, and this is the archetypal father figure. So the mother or the lady is kind of like that abundant, nurturing feeling. And then this is like, you know, if you want to get somewhere, you're going to have to work kind of feeling, or being that more tough love and wanting to kind of build your strength so you can get where you need to be. So where do you need to be, Libra? What do you want to do? It's time to stop putting it off. It's time to stop going, oh, well, I don't know. It's like, right, okay, I want this. I'm going to work for it. I'm going to make it happen. And here's how. And maybe ask someone for advice, and maybe go and see the bank manager, or, you know, the kind of the boss, or whoever that could be helpful in getting you moving forward, or even your own parents or an older, wiser person. But yeah, it's getting it done. It's kind of building that structure. All right, and on to our lovely Scorpios. Team Scorpio, let's have a look for you guys, see what's coming up for you. You're the champions. So this is nice. We've got the Six of Wands. This is victory. Aries got the Seven of Wands. What happens just after the victory is you've got to defend your territory, but you have not to do that just yet. You can just enjoy winning something. This is a great week for victory, for getting on top, for being the big cheese of your own life. So a little bit like the Emperor, but in a more out there on the streets kind of way. But one thing we always check with the Six of Wands is look at the dudes in the background. If it was focus on them instead of my face. There we go. They're kind of like grumbling a little bit to each other, talking a bit, you know. I guess, what do I say, with great power comes great responsibility, but also, you know, you're on top. Just be aware what that might mean, you know. Keep your friends close. And just know that not everyone's going to be always egging you on, you know. You've got to be your own cheerleader sometimes, or just know that this victory is sweet, it's powerful, it's wonderful, but don't expect it to be an easy ride all of the time, because there's people and they always seem to cause some trouble. But no, it feels good. Six of Wands is victory, it's success. It's just not a blissful, all-consuming win. It's a win, but you have to deal with a lot of people at the same time, and you're now maybe having more responsibility, or you may be having more people to deal with, or yeah, but you're doing it, and there's, you know, you want to be in this position, you want to be the one that's moving things forward, you're making it happen, you're making big changes. And as you rise up in your power, which you are, you're rising up very much in your own power. You'll just maybe adjust how you are with some people, your rules, your boundaries. So it's a good kind of reevaluation as you charge forward, as you move forward. You've up a level, you have this victory. So it could be a bit about reassessing boundaries and how you're dealing with people around you and what you're expecting from them too. Does that make sense? I hope so. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, exactly. People aren't pleased for you. And also people that they may want to be pleased for you, but you know, people sometimes don't like change, do they? So you have people that do genuinely want you to be happy on one level, but actually will feel jealous, or will feel like, well, now you're the big cheese over there. What about me, kind of thing. You can have that kind of feeling sometimes as well. And it could be a time of adjusting to that. Okay, Team Sagittarius. Let's have a look at our lovely Saggies. Hi there, Sean. Okay. The first time today I pulled two cards because we don't want this feeling. Yes, do we? It's a necessary thing to go through. Five of Swords is one of the cards you kind of don't want, isn't it, really? Of, you know, because it can be, you know, self-defeating, but it can often be somebody else acting in a certain way, or feeling a bit hurt, feeling a bit battered down, feeling a bit sore from how someone's behaving. And we have a choice with this card because it's the five. You know, there's 10 cards in each suit. It's only halfway through. We have a choice. We can either kind of go, oh, I don't want to deal with it. Or we can change it around. This is a changing time. And the great thing with the swords is they are thoughts. As I always say, you can change your thoughts. You can change your perspective. We often put a lot of emotion behind what we think and go, well, that's me. That's who I am. That's what I'm doing. That's my plan. And we can then become a bit stuck. If you can go, okay, well, is that what I want? Could I change my thoughts about this situation? For example, maybe, you know, someone's upset you, and then you feel like, well, I just don't want to be friends with that person anymore. Or how about just maybe saying, okay, well, that person or that situation isn't what I thought it was, but maybe we can heal the hurt and see them differently for who they are now, not for who we thought they were or who thought that situation was. And we can maybe change our perspective so we can move forward rather than just cutting them out and going, well, that hurt me, so I'm going. So that's just one example, but it can be that feeling where we have the choice to either adjust or cut out, or, you know, and it could be an easy decision if they're absolutely idiots you want to cut out of your life. But if it's a bit more complicated, just have a think about, you know, how you can adjust to people or to a situation so that you don't feel like the victim or you don't feel like the world's out to get you, because we can change our thoughts. And when you change your thoughts, we get the King of Cups. So the King of Cups is coming up, going with the heart. You are a Saggies. You are this bountiful Jupiterian energy. I'm making up no words, but it's beautiful and abundant and loving. And if you tune into that kind of sense of life, abundance, love and emotions, rather than overthinking, I'd cut the thinking this week. Then you're going to have a sail slowly. And like the King of Cups, he's often seen sort of floating or changing. So you can, that's with your heart and with your joy, you can change easier. You can go with the flow. You can move a bit more. When we're this, we kind of feel a bit stuck in a story. So maybe allow yourself to flow a bit more this week. Okay. And yes, to our lovely Capricorns, Team Cappy, let's have a look for you guys and see what's coming up for Capricorns. The Hermit. Okay, I do love this card. I love the Hermit. You get a wolf, you get a kind of a Gandalf-like figure, you get a moon, and yeah, and you get to kind of really follow your own inner light. So what I've seen a lot of in the cards this week are being really true to your own path, no matter how popular or unpopular that is. You know, we had it with the 7 of Wands, with the 8 of Cups, and 9 of Wands, and all of this kind of thing. So there is a real feeling of just checking in with your own inner compass and maybe taking some time away. So Capricorns might want to be in their shell a bit more this week, or they may want to go on a sort of a spiritual quest. They may want to meditate, they may want to read, study, learn. The Hermit is one of the 3 magicians of the major arcana, and he is the one that he is like the Obi-Wan Kenobi, or, you know, the wild man in the woods, not wild, but, you know, the kind of the wanderer, the hermit, you know, he'll go off on his own. He doesn't need to be with the people. I'm not saying you have to abandon everybody, but actually having your own inner wisdom, your own inner compass is going to give you more this week than kind of checking out what everybody else is doing. So great inner knowledge, great inner navigation, total heightened perspective, gaining wisdom, following your own path, listening to your own wild spirit. It's a beautiful power, and I hope that you enjoy that week. So Debbie says that is accurate for a Saggy that they know. Yes. Good. And then to our last sign of the cycle would be our lovely Aquarians. And let's see what's coming for Team Aqua, rising or moon. I shuffled really well, and still this came out, so we'll go there. The Hermit is back and he's not going in a hurry. So Aquarius energy has also got that wisdom, the sage, the wise wanderer. I think there's a real sense of following your intuition, following what makes you tick. It's I always think of like Gandalf just kind of scurrying off on a mission to study something, to learn something, to find something out, or Merlin, or these other kind of wandering, or Odin, you know, wandering magical people who wander the world for wisdom and for finding out what inspires them and to deepen their knowledge. And there's that call for you guys to do that. So do it. Follow within what you can do at the moment. Follow that call for wisdom, that thirst for knowledge, and it will take you on wonderful adventures. So that's quite a nice place to end, isn't it? And thank you. Thanks Margie and Miriam, and thanks everyone that's tuned in. Okie dokie. So again, if you like your own personal reading, you're always welcome to check out my website, allthew's.lauradalligan.com. I offer lots of different kinds of readings. But until next week, I wish you a lovely first day of spring, a lovely St. David's Day, and have a fabulous week. And I'll talk to you already soon. Take care.